Yo, what's poppin' everybody? It's the Hyphenate here, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to add a light onto your handheld electronic stabilizer gimbal. For those of you guys who like using handheld gimbals like I do, you know that there's not a heavy payload on these gimbals. So you can pretty much usually only get away with a quick release plate, your camera, and a lens, and you can't really add a light or microphone on top. Some of the latest gimbals are adding stronger motors and heavier payloads, but even then you don't have a lot of flexibility to add accessories onto your camera on the gimbal. So there are certain situations where you want a light directly in the direction that you are filming with your gimbal. Something directly from where the camera's position is. Music videos, event videography such as weddings, quinceañeras, things like that require many times for you to have a light source going directly forward. So I have a simple $25 solution on how to get your light source directly onto your gimbal without it damaging it, without it putting too much stress. And it is simply by using the Pedco Ultra Clamp assembly with 1/4" 20 screw. This little $25 clamp works perfectly on handheld gimbals. So most cameras and accessories have 1/4" 20 screw threading, so you can use this for a variety of accessories. I purchased this specifically to put a light on it. Now this clamp you can mount on pretty much anything 1.5 inches thick or smaller. You can put this on a window, on a shelf, on a door, or on a handheld gimbal. And you won't really scratch or damage your surfaces, as one end of this clamp has a rubberized cover. This same side has a concave, small indent, which makes it easier to clamp on round surfaces as well as straight flat surfaces. Now the part that can be adjusted to make it tighter or more loose also has a rubberized top. Now another great thing about this clamp is that it has a locking two-way swivel tilt head, so that you can adjust the direction and the angle of the accessory that you have mounted onto the 1/4" thread. Now this clamp will work with pretty much any popular handheld electronic gimbal stabilizer. Here I have the Zhiyun Crane, and the light source that I have here is the Generate LED 6800. I use this for a lot of event videography. So at the bottom, there is the 1/4" thread. I'm gonna take the 1/4" screw from the clamp and screw the light on top. Boom. And from there, you can adjust the direction and angle of the light with the swivel tilt head. Now we make sure that the clamp is opened wide. Place that on a secure position on your gimbal that is not gonna impede on the location of your hand, as well as making sure that when the camera is mounted onto your gimbal, as it moves, it will not hit the light. So you don't wanna put this too high or too low. You wanna have a sweet spot. So we'll put it right here. Start to tighten that up. Now be careful when you guys tighten this up. Make sure that it's tight enough to not slip off, but not too tight where you start crushing your gimbal. As you can see here, that is solid. Look how great that light is. Turn on that light. Now the camera will be pointing directly here. It can move and the lens will still not hit. And wherever I go, there's light pointing forward. Again, you can loosen, adjust, point down, point up. You could even point it this way. If you use handheld gimbals and you need light, even if you need a little bit of light, I've used this for music videos where I have sufficient lighting already that looks pretty great, but I want just a little bit of fill underneath the bags of the eyes or underneath the chin of a certain subject. So I'll just put it extremely dim, barely even noticeable, but the lighting on my subject will look a lot more flattering. It's really that simple, and I highly recommend it. I think it's a must-have for anybody who uses handheld gimbals. I also like that this clamp is black, solid black. It looks sleek, professional, doesn't distract or look cheesy at all. The majority of this clamp is made of hard plastic with a little bit of metal, and it is very solid. Even though most of it's plastic, it doesn't feel flimsy, it doesn't feel like it's gonna break. It's a very solid, firm structure to it, and it's lasted me quite a while. I've used it a lot and there's no sign of it wearing down whatsoever, so I'm very happy with this. The clamp is 25 bucks, but it has a lot to offer. So keep in mind, you can use this for lights, microphones, etc. anything that you can really imagine that you have a 1/4 inch thread, you're good to go. So again, this is the Pedco Ultra Clamp assembly with 1/4 inch 20 screw. It's only 25 bucks on B&H Photo, and I do have a link in the description where you guys can purchase this directly from B&H. By ordering through that link, you're also supporting this channel, allowing me to make more videos for you guys. So that's how you add a light onto your handheld electronic stabilizer gimbal. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and please drop a like and a comment on this video and share it with anybody that you might know who uses a handheld gimbal. I greatly appreciate all your support, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.